The inventor, Dean Kamen, who's probably best known for the Segway device, the rolling scooter, loves to give his inventions funny names. And so when he did the prosthetic arm for the military, he called it the Luke arm, as in Star Wars. And when he did the iBot electric wheelchair, he named it Fred Upstairs. So anyway, so SlingShot became the name of his water purification technology. But in this case, it's a little less droll because it's based on the David and Goliath story. In Dean's world, there's a lot of little Davids that are taking on this big, huge, looming crisis of water, and he refers to that as Goliath. But if they have this little piece of technology called a SlingShot, they might be able to take it down. So I asked him, in 2006, I think it was, if we could turn the camera on and try to capture an idea in his head go into reality. But absolutely, the genesis was trying to solve the world's water issues. But as the movie developed, I realized that people are very engaged by human stories, not by technological stories. Right. And so the movie is a very interesting hybrid of a biography of this extremely eccentric and intense human being and his quest to solve the world's water crisis. So it has kind of two strong threads to it. And I believe that one of the reasons it's become so successful is that it's the combination of those two ideas, not just a linear telling of the development of this technology. If you go to Ghana, which I was fortunate to do twice in the making of this movie, and you see a place that hasn't even had a whiff of running water for the very first time in their lives, you see school children run to a tap, turn it on, and out comes clean, drinkable water. And these kids have never experienced that in their lives, let alone their parents. So when you see that, it puts into perspective our utter taking for granted the going to our kitchen taps. It's just most of the world doesn't have access to clean, safe water. They have to go find it. And usually when they go find it and spend 4 hours looking for it, it's crap. It's not drinkable anyway. Then they have to wait all night for the sediment to fall down and then drink the top or boil it or pour chlorine in it or do anything to fix it. There's a shot in the movie of a golf course being watered. And I like to ask the audience how they feel about that at the end of the movie. And it pleases me a lot that everybody feels a bit queasy, because that's potable water being used to water a golf course. We had 3 goals, and they were stated over our edit machine, and we tried to adhere to them. The third one was just changing people's attitudes about water in general. The other 2 were to help spread the use of this technology, the SlingShot technology, around the world, which is right now pretty expensive, albeit a fantastic solution, but it's going to take a lot to get it out there. But it's wonderful because it can go into a village in the remotest part of anywhere and put one hose in dirty water and the other, go through the machine, and out comes clean water. So it's kind of a wonderful solution. So we wanted to help spread this technology. And then the second goal, which is a little bit different, is that Dean came and lives this very purposeful scientific / technological life. And he's a great inspiration for kids especially. And we hope that the movie kind of inspires people, and kids in particular, to pursue the notion that we can fix what we've done wrong. Yeah, I mean, first the machine's got to be cheap enough for people to buy it, and that requires, as we show in the movie, that requires, like any technology, it's got to go through a cost reduction curve. We didn't all have laptops for a very long time because they were way too expensive. Same problem, but that's happening, and it's the recent entry of Coca-Cola into the story, and the fact that they're now mass producing the parts and they're mass assembling it's gone from, you know, what probably was $1 million per machine when it was hand tooled to it's getting less than $15,000, $10,000. And if they start making tens of thousands of them, it'll cost like a expensive refrigerator. And this is a machine that services 100 people's needs. So $3,000 or $4,000 is not bad. We are hoping to get the machine to be affordable, and then we're hoping to use the movie as a fulcrum to get people to raise money for individual machines and place them. We have an alliance planned with rally.org where you could actually go on the site. This hasn't happened yet, but it's in our planning. You can actually raise the $5,000 and say, we want this machine to go to. And I'm hoping that this will happen in a widespread way once people become more aware of what's really going on.